That was a time. You ever put him in a coffin?
Put him in a coffin. Hey, I forgot all about that.
God, you knew about it.
Nigga, motherfuckers was saying that shit all through school. Put him in a coffin. Like, nigga, what?
Cars up.
Don't let it be rap. Like, Jesus.
Put him in a coffin. We was doing them a lot, bro. As an adult, that was a lot.
Man.
That was a fucking
Hey, we
lot.
are live, though. You can start whenever.
Oh, it's recording. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to let you do that.
No, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm done. There was a stool in here.
Oh.
Is there another person out there? No.
Alright. Welcome, I'm nervous. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You've always done this. You've always done this.
Yeah. He said, act like you've been here before. All right. Welcome to Live Life Fully TV. I'm your host, Cal. I'm here with...
My name is Honey.
How you do today?
I'm doing real good. I'm doing real smooth, you know.
So, just to jump into it, what made you want to start podcasting?
I think we should jump into what Live Life Fully podcast is.
Okay. My bad. Sorry.
My bad.
So, pretty much what we focused on here at Live Life Fully is, of course, we talk about music, you know, how does it impact each other, you know, what we think about music, you know, where music is nowadays, you know, stuff like that. And then as well as really focusing on being positive, you know, and talk about positive stuff that's going on, because, you know, there's so much negative that's talked about between the news and social media and stuff. We really want to focus on stuff that's going on positively, you know, with people, what people are doing, not just, you know, handing out turkeys on Thanksgiving and stuff like that, like what people are out here doing in the community, and, you know, just thinking about the morals behind all of that, and, you know, really trying to push that forward, you know, as time goes on. Podcasting is definitely something that I've wanted to do to, you know, spread that, you know, not just with music, but talking with people and, you know, learning where other people's standpoint is with stuff that's going on in the day-to-day life.
Okay. Well, my name is Honey. What do I do? I am a personality. That's what I am. I'm a personality, and I have a talent of singing and talking. So that's what it is. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
So you're saying that you're pretty much a vibe. You bring a vibe.
Yeah, I'm a
or you are the vibe.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
That's fair enough. Fair enough. So what pushes you through, like, you know, your daily routines and, you know, like your day-to-day life?
What I push through for day-to-day life? I thrive in creative environments. So I try my best to put myself in a creative space because it makes me happy. Because if I didn't have creative spaces to go to, then I would be very, very sad all the time. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants a Debbie Downer as a friend. So
for sure. So do you try to spread that, you know, with the people that you're around as well, or do you kind of just, you know, block off that negativity, you know, when you see it around you, or how do you handle that?
I believe that as a functioning adult, in my sense, it'll be better to communicate. So if there is any negativity around me, I would immediately be like, let's not do that.
Fair enough. See,
let's not.
See, my thing has always been, I always try at first, you know, because you just never know what somebody is going through. You know, like it might just be that one thing that went left this morning when they woke up, or you know, as they say, woke up on the wrong side of the bed. You know, and you just never know that. I mean, you're not with somebody 24/7, so I always try to at least pick them up. You know, and if you're just completely pessimistic, you know, about everything, you know, fuck everything, I don't care, you know, stuff like that.
Spreading, I think that spreading negativity is like you're choosing to not communicate with the people around you. Like, it's not a good day. You know, it really takes very few words for you to not be a dick, should I say? Yeah. It takes very few words to be like, you know what, today's not a good day. That action is very triggering to me. So guess what? I'll just leave you alone. And we don't gotta be around each other. And it's not very, it could be hard to exhibit some healthy communication skills, but I do feel like it's necessary. It's just something you just gotta learn. Some people aren't taught how to communicate effectively. And that's why you take it into account that you are the person to teach them. Because you gonna communicate effectively with me.
So are you taking up that responsibility, or are you trying to, are you, you know, just making it your objective, you know, to help that person out, you know, in that moment to, you know, help them communicate that a little better?
I think that I'm taking into account my own feelings and how I want to be treated. And if you are overstepping any of my boundaries, that's when I step in to correct you.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's my responsibility to protect myself, and that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, because so you're pretty much protecting your peace.
Mm-hmm.
I can respect that. Yeah, a lot of people don't know how to communicate, you know, those feelings, or they don't know the right way to communicate them, I should say. Like, because you can still say today's not the day, you know, and still be an asshole, you know, like, nigga, leave me alone, like, today is not the day, you know, stuff like you can still be an asshole saying that, you know, compared to if you just say, hey man, you know, it's been a rough day, I'm just not really in the mood to, you know, for talking right now, you know, let me cool down a little bit, you know, I'll, you know, catch back up with you later. So that's definitely something that a lot of people have strayed away from, I feel like. Really just being cordial, you know, because, I mean, like you said, you know, all it takes is, you know, to communicate, you know, what's going on, and people will step back. I mean, you do have some people that just
It's like niggas don't understand the concept of cordial. Like, it's just to make it fair and safe between two people just to get through the day. People don't understand, like, what's the concept of, like, what space is. You know what I mean?
facts, and that's definitely a big thing as well. Is minding someone's space. You know, you don't have to be up under somebody, you know, 24/7, or just whenever you're around them. You know, like, it's personal space for a reason. You know, it's like COVID. It's like it took COVID for people to understand social distancing.
We did used to be all up on
It took
each other.
niggas getting majorly sick to be like, okay,
Okay.
can you not touch me?
I
Like,
need
you
to
just figured out you
back
could say
the
that?
fuck up.
Like, what?
Yeah, like, oh, I got a call for you to back up a little bit, like, you know. So
It used to only be a sneeze. Did you really?
Yeah, it used to be a
Only be a
sneeze.
sneeze.
And
right?
it used to be like, you remember that little joke that people used to do? You be in the line and you would, like, fake sneeze, but you have just a little bit of water in your hand. You flick it on the back of some nigga's neck, bro.
It took it for like motherfuckers to get like, "Ooh, you got that on me." To be
yeah,
like, let me
for
step
real.
back.
But those are like fighting actions, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's like the audacity.
It was. It was. Boy, go ahead.
Like, you was gunning for me, ho.
Yeah, like you had
This is
all these
assault.
people around and you chose me.
Crazy. Absolutely outrageous.
I remember when COVID first happened. I never caught COVID, you know, thank God. But
Yeah, thank God.
But the thing was, it was like, it didn't mean I could, like, I didn't have the urge to cough, you know.
I swear. Bro, once COVID came out, I was so scared to cough.
Bro. Like, I need my job, nigga.
And you don't realize you really started counting how many times you cough a day. You be like, damn, I'm not sick. Why am I coughing?
Like, for real. Like, and see, I took the bus a lot, so I would be on the bus, you know, sitting by myself and stuff, but I would have people like in front of me and behind me, and then, you know, it'd be hot with that mask on. I'd be trying to hold it in, like my throat be hurting. I'd be trying to take some water. The water ain't helping. So,
trying to hold in a cough is outrageous.
man,
Have you ever tried to?
it's worse than holding your breath. I'm telling you, it's
I
worse
swear
than
you
holding
try
your breath.
to that cough away.
Nigga, the cough is back. Like, yeah, I'm here. Like, and I'm ready to go. Like,
Oh my God, we were sick as hell, bro.
man, because
Trying to be out in public, it's a little, your throat a little dry. You ain't drinking enough water today.
yeah.
You trying to hold it back.
And don't smoke a blunt without having no water. Or trying to go in the gas station.
Trying to
it's
smoke
over.
trying to smoke during COVID was outrageous. That was the task for the next 2 years. I swear to God.
And I made it. God damn it.
For the
Whoa.
next
That was a
2
war.
years, it was like, okay, is this just like, oh, you inhaled too much, or is this bitch sick? We
Nah,
gotta.
for real. For real. But I tell you what, one thing about COVID, I ain't never seen so many streets just dry. I could go anywhere. You know, if the GPS
The
said 20
time.
minutes, I got there in 18 every
The
time.
time to get across town was cut short. To get to the east side took 15 minutes. Are you
With
serious?
With construction. Think about that.
Dave, are you serious?
But I was scared to drive at night, though. When the
For
lockdown.
some reason, we thought COVID was worse at night. Walmart is still not 24 hours.
You needed a card to get through the night to say that, oh, I'm heading to work.
Like, for real. You have to have your ID and everything. Because, boy, don't have no weed on you, boy. It's over. Why you out? I'm headed home.
Shit.
Like, man.
Can't even get no coochie during quarantine. It was like, coochie? What is that? You better have in-house because you're not getting
for real.
outside tonight.
For real. You better be here by 7.
Everybody was laid up. It was cool the first like 4 months, but after the 4 months, you was like, all right, now look, you had to get some. Well, I know it's a lot of couples that hated each other. I just know, like you didn't have like everything was cool when you didn't have to spend those like little 10 hours you do working, traveling from work, going to grocery shopping, and then 10 hours you got 12 hours left in the day. 8 of those hours you sleeping. 8,
Boy.
9, 10, 11, 12. So you only spending 4 hours with cuz.
Man.
And
I
then,
feel bad.
And then when you spend 4 hours with cuz, you're like, cuz is cool. I can live with cuz. But when y'all had to spend that 10 with cuz, oh,
I feel bad for the couples that were just stuck in the house together all day. Because it was cool for, like you said, the first 4 months. Then motherfuckers just get on your nerves. You know what I'm saying? Can't go to work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he turned over. It's like, this nigga again.
ain't seen another face in months. Nigga just brush his teeth. Like, nigga, go brush your teeth. Like,
This nigga again? Jesus. Oh my God.
I tell you what.
You ain't
that was
gonna
probably-
shave? You start analyzing this nigga. You ain't gonna shave? Damn, nigga. You ain't showered in 16 hours. I don't like that. We need 8-hour showers in this one.
Man, motherfuckers doing 2 a days for real.
You motherfuckers was bored.
And I tell you what, that was probably the best time for people to game though. Cause on my mama, after getting tired of seeing your face, motherfuckers
like
probably did
cold
not
gamers
care.
Came out at that time too.
You said do
The
what?
cold gamers came out at that time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yes, they definitely trained for this moment. It was like quarantine. I've been quarantining my whole life.
Niggas like practice then.
It was like there should have been gaming tournaments out the ass during quarantine. It should have been.
There was.
I'm not a gamer, so I don't know.
The only thing that sucked about it was that a lot of gamers lost out on a lot of money because they do events. You know, like they travel for events.
They couldn't come out.
So all the tournaments were online and stuff. I'm not sure if the prize pools were the same, but they, people wasn't able to travel. But
yeah, they definitely. I heard they definitely limited a lot of capacity, but I ain't go outside like that anyway. And everywhere I went, it was less than 6 people, so we were just thugging.
The only
we
thing
just
that
put on masks.
The only thing that affected me was that I couldn't go inside to get my food. Who wants to go out? Who wants to go through the drive-through? It is 30 degrees outside. I'm not trying to wait out here. And then especially with gas being high now, like
I was quarantined with the worst person ever. So I kind of want to like if we ever have to quarantine again, I would definitely be by myself.
But wouldn't you feel like you would lose your mind though after a while?
No, fuck that. No. because I've experienced it with another person, so I already know in my heart that I need to be alone.
she waking up. Nobody's here. Bad. My food's still in there. Bad.
No one looking at me when I wake up. Great.
So I do have a question regarding all of that though, because I just want to know what made everybody think that they needed so much toilet paper. I need to know. Like, what made you like?
If you
nobody cared about vitamin C, vitamin B, canned
Vitamin
foods, nothing. Like, I need toilet paper. That
it was like
first
wiping
thought.
my ass. That seems like it's gonna be a hard task.
Motherfuckers thought about
Bro, you could have just gotten in the shower.
3 packs.
That's nasty though. But
it
shit
is
that much in a day.
Nah, for real.
Y'all are 4 family homes.
I mean, that's how you know who wasn't drinking water for real. That's how you know who wasn't drinking water for real.
Oh, me and Deborah, we just needed to hurry up and get back to the house.
And they took all the premium toilet paper too.
Not the
Left
3
niggas
ply.
with great value.
They did have 1 ply toilet paper. It was crazy. I was like, I ain't seen 1 ply since high school. They don't even sell. They don't even let you wipe with 1 ply in corporation businesses.
Man, I'm telling you.
I ain't seen 1 ply toilet paper in so long until the pandemic hit. Crazy. Absolutely outrageous.
Nah. And it's funny because when COVID happened, I actually got fucked up a lot more when COVID happened.
I got fucked up a lot more. Not like college me fucked up, but I definitely learned how to polish off a bottle of wine a day. And I was going live too. I was going live, polishing off bottles of wines, talking crazy to my followers on Instagram. I was like, yeah, nigga, you're bald.
You're bald? Okay. See, wine is like juice, though, to me, depending on what type you get.
Well, Calvin, we're not going to let the world know. But we know why wine is juice.
True that. Nah, Crown was definitely my go-to during the pandemic. Man, I go through 1/5. I'm like, damn, I need more.
Damn. You telling on yourself. I should have just said it.
Hey, I'm not proud of it, but I did it. It was a part of my life. So, but nah, that's actually it's actually crazy though because once I had some other stuff was involved, but I had gotten an accident. Well, I had totaled my car, and then that's actually when I started music. I had actually DK was the one that he came over and we did it in my mom's garage, and I actually I told him this a couple times. I was like, you know what? I don't know why you didn't tell me just to stop making music when I go back and listen to my old music and stuff like that, because it was horrible. It was just like,
because you never tell somebody stop. You just figure out what's wrong.
That is true. That is true.
It's never stop. It's what's wrong, and if there really isn't any way that you can fix it, then yeah, you gotta cut your losses, like, cause then you gonna bust too much.
Yeah.
But like, if there's some way that you like, nah, this person kind of alright, then you gotta figure it the fuck out quick.
Music is always a collaborative effort.
for sure.
Music is always a collaborative effort to me, because you could write the song, like I write the song, but the engineer, the producer behind the keyboards, somebody else walking in and seeing what's happening. Like, the collaborative effort is what makes the song. Like, motherfuckers can add oohs, ahs, and that ooh. That. Like, think about it. When Timbaland makes his beats, he don't let nobody hear that motherfucker. Or when somebody hears it, they're like, oh, yeah, this needs this. Timbaland be like, oh, you think you need that? I think you need this. I literally seen that man. He was like it was like one of them old ass clips that they was finally released of like Aaliyah's life or something, and he was like, "Oh, y'all don't hear that? I need that." Whatever the fuck he was doing, I was just like, "Damn, look at that! Whoop! It's in the song. It's crazy. I hear it now."
Not the mouse nibble though. Not the mouse nibble.
Oh God! But you know he be making all that stuff with his mouth. Ain't he a beatboxer?
Is he?
I don't know. I think he is. Or is that Twisted? Maybe.
You said Timbaland?
Timbaland and Twisted get mixed up in my mind. I don't know why. Because they're chubby, light-skinned men.
I think Timbaland is
I'm sorry.
Timbaland is the beat maker, but
Hey, it's still light-skinned nation over here. I'm proud. I represent it proudly. You know what
You can't tell me. Nigga, we both like.
I mean, I heard you say I'm sorry, so you know what I'm saying? I had to represent, you know. We proud over here. You know, I love my dark skinned people too, you know, but
Fellers.
the fellers, you know what I mean? You know, they still got respect for me, but better light skins just because we do what we do. Every light skin ain't Drake. I'm just say that.
Jesus.
You know, we don't get in our feelings.
Nah, some of y'all be Jack Harlow.
That's crazy.
Let me stop. Because I could joke all day. Something wrong with me.
Nah, so what made what does music mean to you?
Music is a lot. In general, there's a lot going on. Music helps stories. I think music can be an adjective. Music is definitely an action. Just music can fill space. Music is kind of like, I don't know. Because some people say music is life, and I low-key feel like that's corny. Because it's other parts to music other than creating it.
Like what?
It pushes culture. A lot of music, a lot of sounds, a lot of all that shit. It definitely is a main. It's something that you need. It's like potatoes to meat. Like, the meat of it could be something else, but like music could be like macaroni and cheese. Even though music can be the meat, it can be the protein. It's very versatile. It could be it's anything everywhere all at once, like that movie I watched. It's that.
Yeah, it's music. Cause you remember back in the day, they actually used music to tell like what was going on like in their cities, on their blocks, and stuff like that.
Rap music. That's how
Um,
rap music came about.
yeah, so it's definitely a lot more than just life. It for me it I use it to channel my emotions.
Hmm.
At first, when you know I would be like depressed or stuff like that. I would listen to sad music, stuff like that.
Hmm.
But I had to turn it around because I learned that you're only gonna feel as good as the energy that you keep around you, and
Hmm.
that includes like the stuff that you're putting in your ear as well. So if you're sitting here just trying to relate to something at the moment, just because of what you're going through, that like you're not you're easing that feeling that you're having, but you're not you know bringing yourself up from it.
I feel like that's not necessarily true
Why is that?
because there are way too many different perspectives. Like like the melody could be sad, but the actual song is not sad.
Right.
Like there's way too many sides to a song, and it could be like, oh, it could be this too many. It could be like it's great because of different shit that goes on in the song. I don't know. I feel like music can shift your mood, but it depends on why you're listening to the song. If you're just thoroughly enjoying your playlist and then the sad song comes up, and it's just like, well, a sad like song comes up, it's just like, oh, I really fucked with this song. This nigga's singing. This nigga's bussing.
Hmm.
And it's not, you don't feel sad when you listen to that song. I think it just depends on what you put on when you're in the mood for it.
Yeah. I can respect that. Um, that was more so like a personal thing for me.
Hmm.
And you're definitely right. Music definitely has a lot more. It has many sides to it, So, so I guess I should say for me personally, it was just like I had to listen to more uplifting music, um, to start getting me through those times, um, because there are times where I want to listen to I don't really want to say sad music, but I don't know a better word for it. But it's just because like that, some stuff that certain artists talk about is relatable, whether it's just in life or at that point in time. But then like instead of just listening to that stuff when I wake up or before I go to sleep or when I drink, I started to, like I said, listen to more uplifting music to really push me to get up, get out and get some. you know,
Get out and get some.
yeah. See, so um, that's just how like I guess I portray music. It's all about the emotion for me personally. Um, because I mean I ain't gonna lie, like there's some times where I listen to country, I couldn't tell you what the artist's name were. I don't
I
listen to
definitely
it
got
that much.
some country songs in my playlist. I used to be like, I don't know, I don't like country. I have literally everything in my playlist because I like to listen to new artists every day.
Right.
That's just something that I do personally. Um, there's way too many people and there's billions of people in the world. billions, and there's no reason why I shouldn't know millions of songs, millions of different. There are subgenres to the subgenres of different types of music,
Right.
and everybody has a talent. Some people don't say the words. Some people are just writers. Some people, but I just genuinely enjoy every aspect and every avenue of entertainment, music wise anyway. Because I can't go a day without listening to something, listening to a new artist, listening to a podcast, listening to people's perspectives, how they worded something, because I'm an English nut, and I've always been good at like writing, always been good at analytical shit. Philosophy, not so much. I'm a very straightforward individual. But like psychology, all that shit that has to do with like circling around, like how your emotions, how you would connect to another person, always been into that.
I can respect that.
And music is like the easiest pathway to get somebody to listen to what you're trying to say. And I absolutely adore the fact that there are so many versions, so many types to convey a singular point. Think about how many songs are about water. Like it could be it's a sexual it could be sexual innuendo, or it could be a flow of life, or it could be like TLC Waterfalls is different from Trey Songz Waterfalls. Like it's totally different, bro. And that's what I love about it. Jamie Foxx Waterfall was totally different from fucking alt rock waterfall, whatever they would say at a waterfall, but it's usually rain down on me, I guess.
I can respect that. You always gotta keep your mind open to different perspectives. You know, I feel like people get tunnel vision into one idea. You know, whether it's because of how they were raised or grew up, you know, or because it's a trend, you know. So, and a lot of it has to do with the trend, you know. Of course, like a lot of people mess with hip hop and R&B, you know, there, but you can have the same perspectives, not in the same environment, but the same perspectives in a different genre, you know.
Yeah.
You just, but you have to be willing and able to listen, you know, to those different mindsets. Um, and I saw a post on Facebook the other day. I wish I remember who had posted it, but somebody had said like open your like grow up and open your mind to, you know, like country music, you know, because country music really isn't bad. You know, it's still music. You know,
It's unseasoned R&B.
Is that how you feel about it?
That's exactly what it is.
It is, and now they have trash.
Yeah.
What do you mean they have trash?
It's
R&B.
a sub option.
They call it crap. Country R&B crap.
Like that's what they actually call it.
Country rap.
Oh, like that's the acronym for it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Country rap. Crap.
That's ironic.
They call it crap. And
It's Appalachian. Like crap. It's Appalachian Mountain R&B. That's what it is. That's what country music is. Literally just R&B. It's literally just white R&B, bro. Yeah. That's it.
I can see that. That's for sure.
No, that's literally what it is. He said, "Baby, I want." Bro, have you listened to country music now? Like recent, like
I'm not gonna
most
sit
recent
here and
country music.
I can recite a song that I listened to, but
I got a
I've
couple
definitely
artists.
listened to them.
I don't even know if I could separate my Apple Music into genres. I'm not that versed in it yet. I just be, oh yeah, you can. Genres. Singer, soundtrack, R&B, jazz. Damn, I don't even got country on here.
Copyright.
And what is it? Huh?
Copyright.
I'm not gonna play it out loud. would never do that. Seriously.
Copyright strikes. I really don't like copyright strikes.
Damn, it's not
Shout out
easy listening.
Breezy. Ugh.
Gangsta rap. I don't even know. Nope. Don't got it. Can't pull up a song. So that means I ain't separated it yet. But it is a couple. It's a couple people I found off TikTok. If you're not on TikTok, you're lame.
I guess I'm lame.
You're lame. You're not keeping
Lame as
up with
fuck.
anything. You're not keeping up with anything current. You're not keeping
So
up
you
with
feel
anything. Like you're lame.
So you feel like TikTok is the way to keep up with current events now?
It is the way to keep up with current events. You don't
Why
know
is that?
how much. You don't know how behind you are if you're not on TikTok. And I know you can watch TikTok on TikTok videos, on Facebook, and on Instagram, but it's not the same. You're not getting it in real time. You're not experiencing other people. Maybe because I like TikTok, because I'm
So
experiencing other people's perspectives at a quicker rate. And they're in 1 to 3 minute videos. Usually they stop at the 2 minute and 24-second mark because that's like the sweet spot. But 1 minute, no. 3-second to 3 minute videos. And there are so many sides to TikTok. It's not even funny. People think, oh, TikTok is just nonsense. Bro, no, it's not. It's not nonsense. Because I have had 3 major credit cards that have been working perfect for me based off all of the TikToks that I've watched about fucking credit. I don't even know how I even got to credit TikTok, but apparently I had talked about it to somebody, and then it just, because the world is listening to you now. So I talked about it to somebody, it popped up on my fucking TikTok feed, For You page, and it's just like, bruh, you're behind if you're not on TikTok. All the good jokes is on TikTok. Like I follow a nigga named Tony Stachavici or something like that. He's fucking hilarious. He has my sense of humor. Like so many, like it opens you up. It's just like, maybe because it's quick and you just flick through it, but it reminds me of like if Vine had evolved into multimedia. If Vine evolved into multimedia, that's what TikTok is. And it's just like so many things have happened on TikTok. You can blow up on TikTok. TikTok has changed, off the top of my head, 20 lives.
Especially during COVID.
Off the top of my head, 20 lives have changed. Because they were just like, yeah, I'm just finna upload this video on there. I'm just finna upload my manic episodes. I'm just finna just like talk. People literally turn the camera on, say a Facebook status, turn that bitch off. 1.4 million views in 2 weeks. 1.4 million times somebody has looked at you, looked at your face. And imagine if you keep hitting the millions consistently. A little girl was dancing at 15 years old, bought her family a house. How the fuck does that work?
Nah, for sure. I can respect that.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I've never. I mean, I look at TikToks in here and there. I don't really get into it that much. Like I usually look at that type of stuff like when I'm just bored or like when I'm waiting on food, stuff like
TikTok
that.
will definitely suck you in.
But I don't know. I've never really gotten into it like that. I think the most recent one I can remember is a dude literally having like multiple balloons like stacked into each other. It like they were all blown up, but and then he froze it, and then like he'll just pop the balloons one by one, and then like it'll be like ice, like it'd be like a balloon, like thing of ice.
You one of them niggas that watch science videos, ain't you?
I love science though. Like
Yeah.
science is, I feel like everybody needs little doses, just like everybody needs English. You know, everybody
Yeah,
needs a
you one of
little
them
dose of science.
niggas. You like, yeah, we finna get the kids together. We finna do an experiment. Yeah, we finna make oobleck.
What the fuck is that? I don't know.
It's
nothing
a
about
substance. It's a substance that when it sits still, it's a liquid, but when you touch it, it turns into like a goo or a solid. You make it out of cornstarch. Not me being a scientist.
Yeah, I'm about
And
to
I'm
say,
bullying
'cause
you.
I didn't even know about that. You gonna have to share that one
Exactly.
with me. But
Guess what? Guess where I got it from?
TikTok.
Nah, I got that from science class in like 5th grade. But full circle.
For real. But I just feel like everybody needs to know a little bit of, I mean, because I ain't gonna lie, common sense is, I mean, science isn't just common sense, but I mean, like, let's be honest, common sense isn't really common nowadays.
Yeah,
You know?
common sense was never common. You have to acquire common sense. Like that has to be
a medal. That's a
Yeah.
medal that you earn.
Yeah, cause boy, I be talking to these teenagers nowadays. You know, mind you, I'm 25, so I got 10 years on them. But boy, they be pissing me off. I'd be like, I swear, nigga rinsed off a can of beans. I was like, why would you rinse off the can of beans?
Nah, that's different.
I was telling Daryl the full fucking can. The full fucking can of beans.
They say, oh, I gotta get the wrapper off real quick. You know what
Bro,
I'm saying?
I said
It's gotta be purified.
No, it really pissed me off because I had to stop and look at him, bro. And I had to ask him. I was just like, so when I said rinse off the beans, the whole can was your thought to put underneath the water? Not the beans inside the can. The full can.
What type of beans were they?
Black beans.
Were they about to
Fucking
cook some?
black beans. No, Calvin, we was about to eat them straight out the can.
I mean, I ain't know. You act like I was there. I didn't know what they was doing it for. Nah, that's crazy. I ain't never heard nothing like that.
Yeah, common sense is not common, and I don't think they was born with it either. They was tweaking.
It's all about how you born and raised.
Tweaking, bro. I asked him, hey, can you give me the soy sauce on the shelf with the red cap? Motherfucker be like, soy sauce? How you spell that? Please.
I don't think
Please.
that's
These
involved.
quarantine babies, they needed regular life.
I don't think spelling though has anything to do with common sense.
If you don't read, you don't have common sense. Because the first thing I'm going to do, if I don't know how to do something, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to read the motherfucking package. That's what I'm going to do. That's just what I'm going to do. That's cognitive reasoning. I don't know. That means my brain is working. Like, I'm going to figure this out. Like, oh, I don't see cups right there. Maybe they're in a different spot. Motherfuckers be like, we ain't got no cups. If it's out in a fucking general area, that means that they put the cups out. Am I wrong? You're not going to look at me and tell me that I'm wrong.
Wait, so you saying that? Wait,
if you walk up to a cart and somebody says, hey, can you go into that cart and give me a cup? Okay, so you don't see no cups on the table. So you be like, oh, there's no cups on the table. Is your first line to be like, oh, you just ain't got no cups at all?
Oh. Well,
no.
Yeah, that's
not my first mind. Because it's on a cart. My first mind is, oh, they put the cups. Nobody refilled the cups. Where are the cups? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just my first mind. Where are the cups? Because you said there was cups. So I'm assuming there'd be more cups than the cups that's on the cart.
No,
Am I thinking too deep into this?
No.
Oh, yeah, this is common sense. I don't know.
Nah, for sure.
And motherfuckers be like, oh, why ain't you drinking nothing all day? Y'all ain't got no cups. Did you ask somebody where the cups was? Then when
Nah,
I
I ain't
open
think
the
about
bottom of
that.
the cart, it's a whole tray of fucking cups. I'm be like, did you even look for the cups? You just decided to thirst all day. Okay. All right.
Some people be like that though. Some people ain't about to. I know some people that literally, if you tell them the specific spot where they're at, and if they don't see them there, there ain't no cups.
And those are the people that are going to die off.
Like,
Family
they're
lineage
not
done.
going to look. They're not going to look anywhere else.
Family
Because you
lineage
said
outrageous.
that it was right there.
Somebody's gonna have their family's gonna die off.
That's fucked up. That's
Like
what you know. That's fucked
Darwin
up.
theory. Darwin theory. That family's not lasting. And I know that might be a little fucked up, but I feel like that's the reality of the situation. If you don't progress mentally, like I know a family full of dumb motherfuckers. I'm not holding you. Family full of outrageous minds.
Outrageous, not outrageous.
Just outrageous to think
Your
whole
application's
family's
inapplicable.
fucked. Everybody right down to the baby brother fucked. Because if they teaching you, then you're not learning.
Type of motherfuckers that you get 50 points for just putting your name on the test, don't even write your name.
Bro, that fucking irked my nerves. That irked my nerves. It's like, okay, well this test is 35% of my grade and you don't put your name on it?
Man, people be nervous.
What?
I'm trying to give them
At
an excuse.
35% of my grade, even if I fail, I want you to know I failed this motherfucker. So I don't have to take this bitch again.
I feel sorry for a dude who could get that nervous. That could you imagine if a gun was in their face? Then it gets down to a point where it's like, oh shit, you was so nervous you couldn't even put your name on a test. If a gun was in your face, what would you do?
But you know what's fucked up?
How would your body function? That's the type of niggas that be watching just be like, oh shit, I made him piss and shit on himself.
But see, like that's the thing though. Like that's what's messed up about it, because motherfuckers like that will know exactly what to do with the gun in their face, but won't put their name on
mentally.
the test.
Physically, yeah, they thinking, but mentally,
they're not there.
That's crazy.
It's like,
that's crazy to me. I would rather be mentally there than physically there. Because if my mind doesn't work, I'm never going to be able to. I don't know how it would feel if I was dumb. I've never thought about that.
She said, I don't know what that's
I'll
like.
never be content with being dumb. I can't. This might be offensive, but I can't be a dumbass bitch. Now emotionally, I might be a dumb.
We about there.
Okay.
You want to jump in here? First?
What I need?
Talk about common sense right now. How you feel about common sense
right now? And we on live.
Oh, okay. What's going on live?
Yeah. How you feel
Faded
about
here.
common sense?
A lot of people lack common sense, or at least they act like they lack common sense. Like it should be crazy. They only use common sense to their advantage. Selectively, like she just said, like they only use common sense when they feel like using it. Like in my opinion, because I think it should, like, common sense is very common. Like, it really is, and so you know what I'm saying. People pick and choose when to use it and shit, and so yeah.
Like what he just said. He was like, because we was just talking about how, you know, how your name is 50 points on the test, and niggas won't write their name. He was like, DK was like, if you can't even do that, I don't know what you would do with a gun in your face. And I said pretty much that a lot of people know. Those same people will know what to do with a gun in their face, but
Yeah.
they won't know what to do with it.
Boy, I feel it. Nah, I feel that. I feel it for real. And then the whole gun in your face scenario, it depends on what you ask me to do after that. So, you know what I'm saying? I might be hitting that category too. I can probably slide on some name 5 cereals. I'm good with that. Something like that. But then you know what I'm saying? Name a song from somebody that only got like 5 good songs.
Yeah, I'm gonna name them.
No,
I got you.
Name five good.
Name 5 Ed Sheeran songs.
Divide.
I'm out.
Nah, name
Shape
5.
of You.
Name 5 Nick Cannon songs right now.
out.
Besides Gigolo.
I'm out.
You can't take out the
Besides
main
Gigolo, right?
answer.
You took out the one.
You took out the
one.
one I would have had that you would have spared me.
The one that everybody would
What was
have.
Nick Cannon's first album? Say it right now.
Look, bro, nobody knows that. Nobody knows that. We only know
like,
Nick.
I would have been
I
like, Nick Cannon had an album.
I would much rather
That's funny.
you ask how many kids Nick Cannon had than what about his music. No lie. I'm not even gonna hold
No
you.
disrespect to Nick Cannon though. That man makes money. For
He
sure.
is an inspiration. With the Wild and Out, I definitely watched that when I was younger.
We got like 3 minutes, 2 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we're gonna wrap it up for today with Live Life Fully TV. Some things that are coming up. We have a social club here at Stone Tree coming up on July 30th at 31st. Sorry, July 31st at 7.
Yes.
7 p.m. I think that's a Saturday. Sunday. Sorry. So July 31st, Social Club at Stone Tree. Sorry to get that information wrong. Definitely show up. It's $10 at the door. It's an open mic. So go ahead and come show your talents. I think it's one person in free.
I believe so. If you're performing it, I think it's one person who's sitting back free.
Yeah, so if you're performing, you get one person in free. We also have Gang Fest coming up August 20th. That is a Saturday, I think.
Yes.
That's a Saturday. And we have
Hosted by Swing Gang. Hosted by Swing Gang.
hosted by Swing Gang.
Brick Squad Boys Go Harder.
Progression music.